be gone. It is not yet near day. It was the nightingale and not the lark that pierced thine fearful hollow of thine ear. Nightly she sings on yon pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the lark, the herald of the morn. No nightingale, look, love, what envious streaks do lace the serving clouds in yonder east. Night's candles are burnt out, and jocund day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. I must be gone and live or stay and die.
Yon light is not daylight. I know it. It is the meteor that the sun exhales. To be to thee, this night a torch-bearer, and light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore say yet, thou needest not be gone.
Let me be ta'en, let me be put to death. I am content, so thou wilt have it so. I'll say yon grey is not the morning's eye, 'tis but the pale reflex of Cynthia's brow, nor that is not the lark whose notes do beat the vaulty heaven so high above our heads. I have more care to stay than will to go. Come death and welcome. Juliet wills to so. How isn't my soul? Let's talk. It is not day.
It is! Hie hence! Be gone! Away! It is the lark that sings so out of tune, straining harsh discords and unpleasing sharps. Some say the lark makes sweet division. This doth not so, for she divideth us. Some say the lark and loath toad change eyes. Oh, now I would they had changed voices too. Since arm from arm that voice does us fray, hunting thee hence with hunts up to the day. Oh, now be gone. More light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark our woes.
Madame!
Nurse?
Your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Be wary and look about.
Then window, let day in and let life out.
Farewell, farewell. One kiss and I'll descend.
Art thou gone so, love, lord, a husband, friend? I must hear from thee every day in the hour, for in a minute there are many days. Oh, by this count I shall be much in years, ere I again behold my Romeo.
Farewell. I will omit no opportunity that may convey my greetings, love, to thee.
Oh, thinkest thou we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not, and all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our times to come.
O God, I have an ill-divining soul. Methinks I see thee, now thou art below, as one dead in the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight fails, or thou lookest pale.
And trust me, love, in my eye so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu, adieu.
O fortune, fortune, all men call thee fickle. If thou art fickle, what dost thou with him? That is renowned for faith? Be fickle, fortune, for then I hope thou wilt not keep him long, but send him back.
Oh, daughter, are you up?
Oh, who is it that calls? Is it my lady mother? Is she not down so late, or up so early? What accustomed cause procures her hither?
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? What wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears? And if thou couldst not make him live. Therefore have done. Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still some want of wit.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend which you weep for.
Feeling so the loss, cannot choose but ever weep the friend.
Well, girl, thou weepest not so much for his death, as that the villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
That same villain, Romeo.
Villain and he be many miles asunder. God pardon him, I do with all my heart. And yet no man like he doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor murderer lives.
Madam, From the reach of these my hands, where none but I might venge my cousin's death?
We will have vengeance for it, fear thou not. Then weep no more. I'll send to one in Mantua, where that same banished renegade doth live, shall give him such an unaccustomed dram, that he shall soon keep Tybalt company, and then I hope thou wilt be satisfied.
Indeed, I never shall be satisfied with Romeo till I behold him dead. Is my poor heart for a kinsman vexed? Madam, if you could find out but a man to bear poison, I would temper it, that Romeo should upon receipt thereof soon sleep in quiet. Oh, how my heart abhors to hear him named, and cannot come to him, to wreak the love I bore my cousin upon his body that slaughtered him.
Find thou the meanings, and I'll find such a man. But now I'll tell thee joyful tidings, gal.
And joy comes in well such a needy time. What are they? I beseech your ladyship.
Well, well, thou hast a careful father, child, one who, to put thee from thy heaviness, hath sorted out a sudden day of joy, that thou expectst not nor I look not for.
Madam, in happy time, what day is that?
Married, my child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant young and noble gentleman, thou County Paris, at St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
Now, by St. Peter's Church and Peter too, he shall not make me a joyful bride. I wonder at this haste, that I must wed ere he, that should be a husband, comes to woo. I pray you, tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet, and when I do I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate, rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Here comes your father, tell him so yourself, and see how he will take it at your hands.
When the sun sets, the earth dizzled drew, but the sunset of my brother's son. It rained downright, and how a conduct girl, wet still in tears, evermore shall rain in one little body, the counterfeits of bark, a sea, a wind, for still they eyes, which I call the sea, do ebb and flow with tears, their bark body is, sailing in the salt flood, the winds they sighs, who raging with the tears, and they with them, without a sudden calm will overset the tempest-tossed body, and how now, wife, have you delivered to her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. I was the fool when Mary said.
Not proud you have, but thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate, but thankful even for hate that is meant love.
Hi-Fi, what, are you mad?
Good father, I beseech you on my knees, hear me with patience, but to speak a word.
God in heaven bless her. You are to blame, my lord, to rate her.
And why, my lady wisdom? Hold your tongue, good prudence. Smatter with your gossips. Go.
I speak not treason.
Oh God, I got in.
May not one speak?
You are too hot.
God's bread, it makes me mad. Day, night, hour, tide, time, work, play. Alone in company still my care hath been. To have her match and having now provided. To a gentleman of noble parentage, a fair Nemesis, young, youthful, and nobly trained, stuffed, as they say, in honorable parts, proportioned as one thoughts would wish a man, and then to have a wrench-pulling fool, a wandering mammet in her fortune tender, to answer I'll not wed, I cannot love, I am too young, I pray pardon me, but you and you will not wed, I'll pardon you. Graze what you will, you shall not house with me. Look, Todd, think not, I use this jest. Thursday is near, lay on hand advice, and you be mine, I'll give you to my friend, and you not hang, starve, die in the streets. For now my soul I'll ne'er acknowledge thee, nor what is mine shall never do thee good. Trust to you, bethink, I'll not be forsown.
Is there no pity sitting in the clouds that sees into the bottom of my grief? Oh, sweet my mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage for a month, a week, or if you do not, make the bridal bed in that dim monument where Tybalt lies.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
Oh God! Oh nurse, how shall this be prevented? My husband is on earth, my faith in heaven. How shall that faith return again to earth, unless that husband sended me from heaven by leaving earth? Comfort me, counsel me, alack, alack, that heaven should practice stratagems upon so soft a subject as myself. What sayest thou? Hast thou not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse.
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished and all the world to nothing, that he dares ne'er come back to challenge you, or if he do, it need may be by stealth. Then, since the case so stands and now it doth, I think it best you marry with the county. Oh, he was a lovely gentleman. Romeo's a dishcloth to him, an eagle, madam. Hath not so green, so quick, so fair an eye, as Persis hath, beshrew my very heart. I think you are happy with the second match, for it excels your first. Or if it did not, your first is dead or tweary as good he were, as living here, and you no use of him.
Speakest thou from thy heart?
And from my soul too, else beshrew them both.
Amen.
What?
Well, thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in, and tell my lady I am gone, having displeased my father to Lawrence's cell, to make confession and to be absolved.
Marry I will, and this is wisely done.
Ancient damnation! O most wicked fiend, is it more sin to wish me thus forsworn, or to dispraise my lord with that same tongue which she hath praised him with above compare? So many times, go, counsellor, thou and my bosom henceforth shall be twain. I'll be to the friar, to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself have the power to die.